Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 64. So we got 64 metacarpal bases. So it looks like we got all of the metacarpal bases. This was the great big order that I placed just before Christmas so I could have all of this apply on last year's taxes. So, and I just received these yesterday. It's made from magnesium aluminum. These are, the fingers are 3D printed by PCD Way, and a lot of it is all 6061 T6. So aluminum, tool steel. So I ordered enough parts to build, well, 64 for, I think this is 12 hands worth of parts. Or somewhere around 12. You know, I had some other parts from other orders, but this is all the new design and what I'm putting out with the newest version of the kit. What I was trying to do is I was trying to get ahead of the whole new tariff thing, you know, with Trump coming into office and all that. So I was trying to beat a little bit of taxation. Still got hit with a $1,700 tariff on this order, which that sucked. But okay, so I have medials. So here is the medial. This is the center part of the finger. So it's a huge order for me. So hopefully everything goes good on these, and I don't know, just hopefully. Well, that sucks. From China? From, yeah, from China, from PCB Way. So, it's a bunch of learning. I figured out that if you keep your order about $800, sorry. I wish my internet was better here. So I figured out, you know, if you order $800 worth of parts, then you don't get hit with the tariff, but then you pay way more in shipping. So I got to figure out something different on that. because, you know, $1,700 was a pile. I mean, you know, the total order was like a little over $6,000, but still, I thought, you know, a 30% tariff, you know, I thought a 30% tariff was too much. Oh, but I made a bunch of mounting rails for all of my people. So I'll be starting to send those kits out pretty soon. I'm kind of changing how I was originally going to do it. Originally, I was going to do it, you know, where it's all... So these parts I had 3D printed by PCBWay out of Shenzhen. They've been working with me on the channel for quite a while now. And, you know, so these are mag silicon aluminum. But like all of the splay linkage is all, I machine all those parts. So those parts I machine. The winder I'm having machined by them. And then the fingers I have them doing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 64. Right, so got 64 of the medials. So let's see what else we got. We got 64. These are probably distals. Yep, distals. So that's the very end of the finger that the fingertips, you know, clip onto. And these all look pretty good. I mean, I'm sure that all accounts are all right on these. They've yet to, you know, screw anything up like that on me, but still always best to count them out. Just to make sure. No, I'm reading chat, but really, I mean, I'm sorry that the internet isn't playing nice. You got to figure, I don't I'm not making anything off of this. I would love to. I would love to have much better internet at the shop. I don't make a lot off of YouTube, so it's kind of a zuzu. You know, if I had more people contributing, I could buy better internet. Right now, I'm doing it just off of phones. Um, that's the thing. YouTube doesn't pay the bills like it used to. Huh. We might have a different count on this one. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Oh, I guess they gave me 2 extra parts. Huh. No, okay, so I had one in the wrong spot. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 65. They gave me 1 extra part. I am working on a video for YouTube right now. So I'm working on the PCBWay stuff, and then also Creality sent me a new scanner. They sent me one of their Raptor scanners, and it is super cool. So I've been doing everything off of the Ferret Pro scanners, which they're a great scanner, but this new scanner is absolutely amazing. The resolution and the speed that it captures is so much better. So let me grab it. I'll show it to you. It is super cool. So this is the new scanner. They sent me one of these machines with the new Wi-Fi base. So it's a pretty neat machine. So I'll be doing a full video on this coming up pretty soon. That, and then Elegoo sent me a couple new machines, which they've been really cool to deal with too. So, let's see. My FL Sun, the S1 Pro, kind of ate itself the other day. Just something happened with the extruder that where the heater cartridge is, there was a leak somewhere, and it, like, I don't know, just totally blew up. So I'm seeing how their parts, their replacement parts is. We'll see how that goes. So, but that machine's down right now, and that kind of sucks. All right, so these are index fingers. So these are the proximal ones with the index. So I could have 32 of these, which means I was doing 16. So I was doing 16 hands is what I was doing. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 32. Perfect. Oh, mechanical, 100%. So I tried my electric and hybrid a while back, and I ran into reliability issues. And you know, when you are depending upon the device, you want something that has 100% reliability. You know, you don't want to be, worrying about it running out of batteries, or dying in the middle of doing something, or anything. Because as soon as you start relying on it and believing in it, and then it breaks, oh, that is such a killer. So these parts are from PCBWay. And the reason why I order it from PCBWay is it's way more affordable than anything I can find in the States. So like these metacarpal bases, this part, the metacarpal base, they end up charging me, I think, like $12 a piece for these. And I mean, I can't get them for, I can't get them for anywhere near that price out of the US. And then like the medials, this part, this part right here, they charge, I think it's right at like $6 or $7. Again, I can't get that out of the US. I would totally order it domestic, but I can't get my grant dollars to go near as far ordering it US. I would say if I was to go with the company out of Idaho, they wanted almost triple for the same part. And they aren't set up for mag aluminum. They're only set up for stainless. So a little bit of it is the material, that I can get out of the mag aluminum, which, the weight is nice out of the mag aluminum compared to stainless. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 12. So I must be doing parts for 12 hands. So it must be 6 left, 6 right. Because I'm trying to build all of these out of the grant dollars that I end up getting from OSB. And, I don't know, I am totally grateful for the grant. The grant is amazing. But it came in as 1099 taxable income, whereas like a grant I wouldn't be paying taxes on. So my $100,000, turned into $70,000 really quick, just because of taxes, which sucks. But because I mean that's what is it? That's 5 less hands that I can do because I have to pay taxes on the money. So it should be, I think, 32 of these. Yes, these are PCB-way parts. These are all those parts that I was talking about the other day. That I was waiting for them to clear. I was waiting for them to clear what? Import, export. These are mag aluminum. These are the silicon mag aluminum parts. I do have all of the winder assemblies are all machined, but the fingers are all SLA mag aluminum. I've been really happy with the strength and the dimensional accuracy and the quality of the SLA mag aluminum stuff. It isn't all full of voids. It's and it's been really, really strong. Surprisingly strong for what it is. You wouldn't figure that the mag aluminum would be that strong, but it is, and it's light. It's so much lighter than stainless. All right, so like I said, this is enough to do 12 hands. I think I was doing 6 left, 6 rights with this order. So we'll see. I'll be putting all these kits together over the next couple weeks. So on the printed stuff, it's close. It's let's see. I don't think I have a caliper back here. I don't know. If we really, really want to know, I'll go up front, get a set of calipers, and we can actually see. But they're, you got to file them into. You got to file them in tolerance. I have them printed at 0, and pretty close. Yeah, they're pretty close. Yeah, they're probably within 3 thousandths on the plus side. So I'm still working on the 3D printed sockets. The biggest issue I'm having with that is the layer line adhesion and the strength. Also, getting... So, when you scan and make your digital artifact, on a socket, you need the residual limb actually under compression in order to really fit correctly. So, you scan it and then you do an offset for kind of what you think it's going to be, and then you print it. Honestly, I can vacuum resin composite faster than what I can do all of the digital generation, and then hoping and printing it and seeing if it fits. I can do vacuum resin composite in the same amount of time and have something that is going to be guaranteed that it's going to fit. So I haven't found yet where it actually makes sense to do the 3D printed sockets, at least in hands. And I don't know if I'm just fast at doing the the casting and then the composites and then making the outer clamp. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's that I'm that much faster, but I've tried it a couple times, specifically like with Chris, the guy that I'm that came out to visit from Florida. I'll show you his. He came out from Florida, and I ended up scanning and printing his hand. And for him, I'm going to be building a 3-fingered device, just because he doesn't have the width in his palm for a 4-finger device, which is surprising, because his natural hand. Yeah, no, totally. And if you want to give me a call, I mean, I can totally, go over with you. I mean, we can totally talk about what I do as opposed to what you're doing. But I mean, we're doing kind of different stuff. 10, 15, 20, 25, 32. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 32. So, I don't know. I don't know. I've been trying that and like the forearm cuff. I've been trying to do the forearm cuff as a 3D printed thing. And, I was just printing it out of some, carbon fiber, magic filament. And the strength just isn't there compared to something that's laid up and done in a vacuum chamber and all that. I mean, I did so this one I printed out of this is PPS CF, or no, GF. So this is PPS GF, so it's glass fiber, and I mean, it's a high temp, it's an industrial thing, and I flexed it just a little bit, and it ended up breaking right here, from layer separation. And it's like I mean, the forearm cuff is super important. Whereas, I can do a scan of someone and lay it up and trim it out in the same time that it takes to print this, and then ultimately have it fail, just when you're kind of, tuning it in. I mean, that was kind of disappointing, because I mean, this is expensive filament. I mean, this stuff is what, $65 for 500 grams. So this is with with the print supports and all that. You're gonna have, how'd I think, what is it, 260 grams of filament. Yeah, I think this is right at half a roll, that you're doing. So, I mean, it kind of makes it expensive to print out just to fail. Whereas if you do it in vacuum composite, it's going to be strong enough to use, right out of the go. I don't know. I still like printing. I just don't think the materials are quite there for this type of thing, and especially over the long term. you know, you got to figure, you know, you want your device to last for 3 years. You know, that's a million billion flexes. I mean, it's like this forearm cuff. You know, I've been using this one for almost a year, and this one, I ended up using for, you know, shy of 2 months, and it started falling apart. You know, I mean, at first it was doing great, but the plastic started breaking on this. Um, you know, I mean, I would love to say, 16. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. You know, so I don't know. I mean, I haven't given up on the printing. For the fingertips, I tell you, the XL machine that Prusa sent me, oh, I tell you, that works so awesome for the fingertips. But I think, you know, my use case is exactly what the machine was intended for. You know, it's way faster than doing it like on either my K2 or even the bamboo. You know, and you don't waste anything, which, you know, I love that. You know, when I try to do the printed fingertips on either the K2 or the bamboo, I mean, you end up throwing away so much filament. You know, it is soul crushing to throw away, you know, half a roll of filament just in purge and that type of thing. Let's see. These are middle finger P1s. I ordered 16 of those. Yep. So maybe I'm doing 16 hands. I think I'm doing 16 hands is what I'm doing. And the parts that I ordered only 12 for, it's because I have other ones from other orders. So, we'll see how that goes. I don't know, I'm just getting back into this project. I got tied up into doing a lot of stuff for Super Bowl this year. I mean, I've been on Super Bowl stuff since basically Thanksgiving. And I just shipped all of my stuff to New Orleans on Friday. Awesome. Well, thank you. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. All right. See what these are. Pinkies. Alright, and I ordered 16 of those. don't know. They all look pretty good. I don't know. Super pleased. Super pleased with the print quality on these. Right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I've been working on this design of the hand. So I've been on this version for about 2 years on this series. You know, on the series that I decided to like super refine all the parts to make them to where somebody else could put them together. So, I mean, I've been working on it for quite a while for this series of hands. You know, the other series, the other versions were prettier, I think. But, you know, there was no way that I was going to be able to have anybody else do them. And you know, there was no... Not that hands are mass-produced in any way. You know, but... no, the other hands, they were just way too, way too specialized. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. You know, whereas these, I refined it to the point where, you know, someone else could be doing the hands. You know, the other hands parts were just way too, way too specialized. All right. Hey, we're almost to the machined parts. So we got... Okay, so that's a winder. I think we're into... Yeah. AFL crosslink. Let's see what a crosslink looks like. Because these parts, I didn't order any first articles on these. So I just ordered them. So hopefully these are good. We'll see. Nope, they look pretty good. So these are the cross links that take the chain going from one direction to the other direction. So, and I had them print as 5 to a rail. So you'd assemble it and then you assemble it and then cut them apart. And I think, I don't know, I think these will work out. They didn't stay super straight, but they don't need to stay super straight. So, but I think, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I ordered a pile of those. You know, and the thing is, what I can order these parts from, or for, you know, I couldn't even think about actually machining these parts for that. So, hopefully, oh, I didn't even count those. I should have 20 of them. All right. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 5 for 20. All right, so got 20 of those. What are these? Wiffle tree slider. That's what that looks like. Because again, these I didn't order first articles of these. I submitted them and so this is a version kind of unto its own. So on this version, I ended up getting rid of the grip pattern selection just because, you know, I started having problems with the reliability on it. It's just needing too much maintenance. You know, maintenance just became an issue with it. So I ended up getting rid of the grip pattern selection. Oh, those ended up looking pretty good. So these are the sliders. So I actually had problems with these breaking out of plastic. Let's see how close the trough is. Yeah, the trough's pretty close. The trough's really close in the chain. So that's awesome. Yeah, the trough's pretty close. What I found that works really good is if you're dealing with minimum part size and you know your parts are small enough that you're getting hit with the minimum part cost, what I do is I double the parts up and then just add a little sprue or a runner, and then you know you can basically get 2 parts for the same cost. You know, you can get two parts for the cost of one. You know, and you just have to cut them apart. I don't know, something maybe think about if you're doing... Alright, so... How many of those did I order? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, well, let's see what is here. Alright. Let's see what these parts even are. They were just listed in Chinese. Oh, these are machined winder bases. They do look pretty nice. Alright, let's see what these parts are. Oh, these are all my distal links. Oh, wow, some of those... some of them... The sprues broke on some of them. Huh. Well, shoot. I mean, not that it matters. You know, just some of them, the sprues ended up breaking. Oh, well. Well, if YouTube is too bad, then I guess I'll end that live.